My name is Suraj Dubey. I am astrologer for past 11 years and doing my rigorous research in field of astrology for past 5 years. Today, I would like to thank Saptarisi and my guru, Sir Sunil Jha, for giving me this opportunity to bring in light one of my research about Saturn transit over the ascendant of the natal chart. So, first we should take the blessing of Rishi and God and then move forward. Let's move towards the session. Now, the topic, an unrevealed transit of Saturn. First, we will discuss in crisp manner about the Sade Sati, how it affects the natal chart and the person. So, what is Sade Sati? When Saturn transit over the natal moon, wherever the moon is, be it second house, third house, fourth house, as Saturn started transiting on the 12th house from the moon. For example, if moon is in the fourth house, when Saturn enters the third house, then the period of Sadesati starts. As you all know that moon is karak of mind, emotions, and the dichotomy here happens that the Saturn, the slowest moving planet in the entire natal planet and chart, and the moon, the fastest moving planet, they come together to form the yoga of Sadesati. We will see forward that not always the Sadesati is negative. It can give the positive result also. And it can take the person from the ground to the skies. Now, there is three phase as we all know, and the same will be at the Sadesati when it happens on the ascendant. And here is a rising peak and the setting phase. And each phase has 2.5 years. Same. Like a moon is there on the fourth house. When the Saturn enters the third house, the Sadesati of moon starts. And here it will stay for 2.5 years. And then on the moon, it will stay for 2.5 years. And then again, after the second house from the moon, it will stay for 2.5 years. So, what are the challenges seen? Is the general challenges like emotional imbalance and hardship because Saturn is also a karmic planet and it gives the result as per your karma. Moving forward to our topic that is Ascendant Sade Sati, or it is also known as Lagna Sade Sati. And this is less commonly discussed in the fields of astrology, and many of them does not take in place of this ascendant Sade Sati. When it happens like you can see in the image when Saturn enters the 12th house of the natal chart, be it any Rasi, be it any planet over there. When Saturn enters there, the ascendant Sadesati starts. For example, here you can see in the chart when Saturn enters where Rahu and Mangal is sitting, then your ascendant Sadesati will start. And then it will come to the Lagna, and then it will go to the second house. And as the common sense astrology, whatever the house represent, there will be hardship, there will be the challenges, and there, when you overcome it, there will be the success. Here, this is also for the 7.5 years, as the common astrology that Saturn transit over a house for 2.5 years, so it will take 7.5 years. And here the challenge is related to self, identity, physical body, and overall well-being. Moving forward, we can also see the implication and also see the part that's written in BPHS. For example, when Saturn transit over Lagna, you can mark the point, it may cause physical deterioration and increase labor. I have few of the example charts where it has not caused the deterioration, but it has helped the patient to recover from the physical ailment. And it all depends upon the various factors that is we are going to discuss in brief in upcoming this lecture. And now it's Sravalli, it's also mentioned the transit of Saturn brings physical weakness and hardship. This difficult planet can be pacified only through propitiation. Moving forward, as you know, the key differences when Moon is at any place of the house, then it will give the effect when Saturn transit of emotional well-being, hardship, delays, and various other things. Because Moon is the fastest moving planet, and when Saturn enters and affect the Moon, then it slows down your progress and also give you the karmic result of your life. And Lagna Sade Sati or Ascendant Sade Sati, as we have talked about, it will give that result. Now, let's see the point affecting the Sade Sati in a chart. First, what is Lagan or Ascendant and where the Lord of Ascendant is sitting? If it's natural benefic or malefic. As we know, if it's malefic, the result will be in the lower side or at the difficult side. And if it's benefic, then the Lagna Lord will influence the transit and it will be on the positive side or less difficult side. And where the Lagnesh Lord is sitting, like Trikona Bhav 1, 5, 9, it will also be seen. Moving forward, benefic or malefic status, as stated there, when Saturn transit over the Libra ascendant or Taurus ascendant, and if all the factors taken into the point is good, then this transit will be benefic. Mark my word, taken all the point together, when support Saturn, then it will be benefic, not malefic, because we have a common misunderstanding that Sade Sati is malefic transit. Now, coming to the house consideration, where the Saturn own house is posted, Saturn own power is seen, and is it exalted sign like Libra, is or is it in so-called sun sign? So we have to see all the parts, and its aspect, its position is also be to taken into the consideration. And next, not the least, Ashtvarga point. We have to see various East Phala, Sadbala, and Harsphala point. This is also going to be taught in our master predictive course that have started of Sir Sunil John. You can join it, and each and every point that is I am discussing in a brief manner in a minute will be dealt in various classes, and you will get exact knowledge and how to predict in our master predictive course that has been started by Sir Sunil John. Now, moving forward, natal chart promises. Nevertheless, if a natal chart has a promise of positive outcome, it will influence, be it Sunny is a malefic or Saturn is malefic. If natal chart promises you the positive outcome, the malefic of Saturn transit will be reduced. And if the promises are negative, then the negative of Saturn transit will increase. And if Saturn is benefic and the natal chart is malefic, promises giving by the natal chart is malefic, then the positive effect of Saturn transit will decrease. Now, Saturn, coming to the transit aspect, as you know, we have to also see the third house, seventh house, and 10th house from the Saturn and analyze those houses with respect to Saturn and various aspects that we have talked about. Here, an important concept called Veda, and also there is the further concept called Vam Veda come into effect, because many a time you have seen and many of the astrologers are stunned like Gajkesari Rajyog, Vipreet Rajyog. They are in the chart, but they are not being activated or not giving the result as per the prediction. So here comes the concept of Veda and Vam Veda, which will be dealt in depth and about the Upgrahas in our upcoming apprenticeship program of Sir Sunil John. And here it will be all about prediction, prediction, prediction. So you can go to our website and take the information regarding apprenticeship program from Sir Sunil John. Now, moving forward, retrograde motion. As you all know, Saturn is retrograde right now when I am recording this lecture, and retrogression will be dealt in our Guru Purnima, that is upcoming Guru Purnima from 21st, and it will last till next 11 to 12 days, and more than 80 astrologers are going to share their research, their knowledge on that platform. So do join that Guru Purnima course. So retrograde motion can also influence the transit. Nakshatra influence, as you all know, we have Atimitra Nakshatra, that is the nakshatra which is very friendly to us. If Saturn is taking if Saturn is the Atimitra Nakshatra or the friendly nakshatra, we can expect or we can accept the important of transit that it can give. Depending upon the various other factors that we have discussed, it can give the positive result. And if it's in the problem giving nakshatra, it can increase the power of Saturn, malefic effect. Now, current dasa and mahadasa, you have to see it. If the current dasa is benefic or malefic, current dasa lord is at the benefic status or the malefic status, we can just think of current dasa or mahadasa as the prime minister of your country. If prime minister of your country is taking you to the right path, be it the certain things that come into the hindrance, it will be tackled nicely. So we have to also look into that. Now moving forward to the Saturn transit over natal planet. If natal planet, what ascendant's lord, if the Saturn is transiting over that, is ascendant lord sitting on the lagna, that is the first house, is ascendant lord on the 12th house, is ascendant lord on the second house, it will be very effective if we can mark this all thing and then predict about the Ascendant Sade Sati. And this same thing will apply on our natal moon Sade Sati. Health consideration is also very important. And it will impact the health. Either it will bring you to the bad state or it will recover, because I have seen where there is a also exception about Ascendant Sade Sati that will be coming just now. So, few example, like you can see Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan got hurt while shooting Coolie, and here, when we check the transit, the Saturn was transiting on its natal ascendant. So we can come to the conclusion from this that the Saturn transit over the ascendant has affected Amitabh Bachchan's health and also physical challenges at that time and hardship in this career. Second is Madam Indira Gandhi. Here you can see that when the Saturn transit over Cancer, which is the ascendant of Ma'am Indira Gandhi, here you can see she got to the lot of turmoil and her assassin was during this very period. Moving forward, we see about Michael Jackson. When the Saturn transit over the natal Virgo of the ascendant, here he got the allegation about child abuse. And there was also a news that he has done the drugs overdose for the prescribed medicine. Moving forward, exception rule. It is very important to know the exception rule, because without exception rule, you're going to apply the thing blindly and then come to the conclusion that the thing is not according to what taught or what research. So the exception here about Ascendant Sade Sati having minimal or no effect or even positive effect, as said in before in the lecture. Shukla Paksh Panchami. What is Shukla Paksh? You have seen a full moon and a new moon. When it's a new moon, that when the entire sky is black and moon from the small moon comes to the bigger part, where it goes towards the full moon, that is called Shukla Paksh. And from the fifth day, that is Shukla Paksh Panchami, fifth day after the new moon, an ascendant or a person born from that day to Krishna Paksh Panchami. What is Krishna Paksh? When the new moon started getting decreased, it's called Krishna Paksh. And the time is most important, because if a person is born between Shukla Paksh Panchami to the Krishna Paksh Panchami, from night 9 p.m. to the morning 3 a.m. Mark this, from the night 9 p.m. to the morning 3 a.m. Then the Saturn transit over the ascendant will be minimal, or it can have even no or positive effect. In my research, I have seen many people having this Sade Sati having positive effect, but this same person will have a greater difficult time when Saturn transit the natal moon. So I request you all to research on your near and dear ones and on your client and put that date of birth in the comment section, and also request you to join our upcoming courses of Guru Purnima and Sunil John Sir apprenticeship program. Thank you